is we're going to talk about the Convention of States. And basically, all of y'all know that our federal government has just overreached what was ever they were supposed to do. They've taken away so much liberty and so much opportunity from us from all around the country. And then we're trying to do our best to, like our mission says, we're trying to restore the country back to the way it was under the Constitution. And so the solution that they offered us, that Founding Fathers offered us, was in Amendment 5, or Article 5 of the U.S. Constitution, which allowed for the states to call for a convention. And in that regard, it gives you an opportunity to affect the Constitution, because if we left up to the Congress the opportunity of rolling back their debt that we have, and we're getting close though. So I think there are three things that we're going to be pushing for is a balanced budget amendment. We're going to have term limits and just fiscal responsibility, because we're dealing with $20 trillion of debt right now and about $150 trillion of unfunded liability. How would y'all like to have those bills? We do have those bills. Yeah, we do have those bills. And so we need to do everything we can to correct the problem that exists up there in Washington, D.C. And the Convention of States is one of those avenues to do so.
Yep.
It's about $58,000 that each one of us owes.
Every man, woman, child.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, we'll take care of our part. So if you have a family of 4, you're going to owe about $250,000. I mean, that's, you know, you can throw that down, get some throw down money.
Waiting for the. Can you hear me? Testing. Shouldn't be that. Testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now? No, not at all. The reason why I wanted to tell you something is we're talking about Article 5. I don't know how many of you have read Madison's notes. They're probably the most complete notes that we have on the convention, the Great Convention in Philadelphia in 1787. And on September 15th, they were going through the last retreat. Think about this. They had been there all summer long. From May. All the curtains were full closed. You can imagine how hot it is in Philadelphia. And many people have basically argued and said, well, why did they operate so much in secret? They had an attribute of government that we don't understand now. And that was they wanted people to be able to change their minds, debate with one another, discuss the issues. That they wouldn't be afraid that, well, you said yesterday, now you're flip-flopping. No, I'm listening to rational argument and we're discussing the issues. And I see your point now. Do you understand why this keeping the public, they all signed an oath. They would speak out about the transactions that were going on that summer. Anyway, as the end was approaching and they were going through the final read, Colonel George Mason stood up there on the 15th of September and said, gentlemen, I believe that we have made a serious error. And he was speaking about Article 5. They were Article 5, the way in which we're going to amend the Constitution. They were brilliant men, and they realized we're only human. We're going to make errors. We're going to leave out things of omission. They're smart to know they weren't perfect. And they had worked at this. How are we going to be able to make this document alive and change over time to address issues that this country would come against? And he said, gentlemen, we've written this tool in which to address these problems, but we've given it only to Congress. And he said, what if someday Congress itself is the tyranny? That they have become so powerful that they're no longer responsive to the people. What are the first 3 words in the Constitution? He said, are we so naive to think that if they become a tyranny, they will ever limit their own power? Within a matter of minutes, they said, you know, you're right. We've got a real problem here. And if you understand at that time, the real argument was the dealing with the state sovereignty were 13 individual states and countries, right? They're trying to get together and form the country. And the argument was, how strong should the federal or central government to deal with the war? Because they knew that was failing. How are we going to be able to announce the state sovereignty? He said, the state legislatures will be the last hope for we the people to be able to bring a central government that's out of control. That's why the second clause was put in Article 5. It said that you and I, through our very direct representatives, could call this convention of states.